So the UK aid-funded AT2030 project looks at AT and essentially getting AT, which is assistive technology, to people who need it. But we recognise that if the built environment, the world in which they live, doesn't allow them to use that AT, then it's redundant. So this sub-programme, this project looks at inclusive infrastructure. So it looks at the inclusive design of the built environment and the world around us.
My name is Michaela Patrick and I'm Head of Inclusive Infrastructure and Climate at the Global Disability Innovation Hub. So over the last 3.5 years, we've been conducting research in 6 cities around the world, funded by UK aid, to look at the current state of accessibility and inclusion in those cities.
So the 6 cities that this research project focuses in on are Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, Varanasi in India, Surakarta in Indonesia, Nairobi in Kenya, Freetown in Sierra Leone, and Medellin in Colombia.
So our goal with this research was to identify across these 6 cities what are some of the common challenges and shared opportunities for a global movement for inclusive design.
I am Francis Kabia. I am the Director of Social and Religious Affairs, Ministry of Social Welfare, Sierra Leone.
I am Quad Jamil, but people usually call me AA. I'm from Kota Kita, a non-government organization from Solo, Indonesia.
So my name is Utsav, and I'm from New Delhi, India. I represent an organization called the National Institute of Urban Affairs. I am an anthropologist and I've been working on disability for the last 4 to 5 years.
Mi nombre es María Isabel Aguirre, vengo del Comité de Rehabilitación en Medellín, Colombia. Es una institución que trabaja con población con discapacidad.
My name is Engineer Michael Ochieng-Owino. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm a Chief Engineer in the Ministry in charge of Housing and Urban Development.
My name's Anne McKinnon. I work for the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office. To see everybody come together in the same room is fantastic, to share their experiences, to talk about where the common threads are, where the common barriers are. I think what comes out of today is going to be really interesting, and it's certainly going to be able to inform both what's next and other cities around the world in terms of what they can do better and where their barriers might be.
Over half of the disabled people live in the informal set of areas.
Тэгээд энэ гэр оролтын орчин нөхцөл нь болохоор хүртээмжийн хувьд ерөнхийдөө огт хүртээмжгүй хийж болно. Дээрээс нь дулаан болон цэвэр усны хангамж одоо яг төвлөрсөн хангамж байхгүй буюу дандаа тийм зөөврийн байдлаар хэрэглэдэг. Дулааныг бол өөртөө гэртээ галдуулах байдлаар ашигладаг.
I am Dr. D. Vasudevan. I am the Chief General Manager from Varanasi Smart City. I am representing Varanasi City in this summit. This very building where we are sitting and having the summit is an excellent example of how inclusive building should be built. It doesn't actually cost much. If you do it, incorporate it in the very design from the beginning, it is, it's very, very marginal expense or negligible additional expense.
My name is Maria Clara Rubla and I'm a local consultant on the team of Medellin of the Global Disability Innovation Hub. And I believe that Medellin is being kind of a reference. Like comparing Medellin and its dynamics with other cities in Africa and Asia had made me realize that we have gone first in that path. And we have some interventions and some initiatives that other countries are starting to look at to replicate them in their cities.
It's been a little bit overwhelming, if I'm honest, the past 3 days. It's in a good way, having these representatives from 6 cities from around the world come here to the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park where I worked on the inclusive design to talk about inclusive design. It's been incredible, an amazing opportunity and experience, and we can't wait to get started now on the final report and get that out.
Diverse Made Media are down at UCL filming with the Global Disability Innovation Hub. If you just look directly at me. In a groundbreaking project that has been years in the making for them. This is about bringing innovation forward in infrastructure, and it involves 6 cities across the globe. So we've been very proud as a disabled-led production company to be part of that and capturing some of those special moments in the final stages of their work.